Hello guys, so today in this video I'm going to be going over why you shouldn't be training every single day. A lot of people would like to train every day, and there's people who feel like there's no overtraining, that the more training the better, and I'll be going over why you shouldn't be doing it. I'll be using examples from past people, very famous people who really support training every day, why they support it, why I am against it, training every single day, and all that other good stuff. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Alright guys, so when we're talking about training every day, one of the most famous people who really promote this constant training, don't stop, all day, every day, would be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, in his heyday, he would train every single day. He'd never ever miss a day. He'd work out he'd work out 2-3 times a day because he thought that working out more would lead to more gains. Through studies and through research and through also experience, we've seen that training with 1 to 2 rest days in the week has much greater effects on a growth than training every single day. When you train every day, what happens? Your muscles, they tear. And you guys know this if you've seen it in my videos. When your muscles tear, proteins, which hold the amino acids, go into your muscles, fill them up with amino acids, and when you sleep, they repair and they get bigger and stronger. The issue is here that your body's sleeping and repairing mechanisms aren't strong enough to repair the injuries, because your body's getting damaged so much that it just doesn't have the ability to repair all the damages, all the tears in your ligaments and your bones, and they just keep on tearing. And what happens as a result of this is that instead of repairing, getting stronger, you're actually just losing muscle because your muscle keeps getting more and more torn. Or you're building muscle, but you're building muscle at a reduced rate because your muscles could be healing better, healing fuller, healing faster if you gave it an extra rest day, so they'd heal and you'd get thicker muscle that you could then train to make it even thicker. But if you train, it gets a little bit thicker, but it's not fully healed. So then you train, break down, and then it gets a little bit thicker, but it's not fully healed again. All you're doing is you're getting suboptimal results for actually more effort than if you were to just wait and let it all heal up 100%, which is what Arnold would do. We look at, there's this Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates, he's very well known for not training every single day. He trained 4 to 5 times a week, but he trained hard, intense, hypertrophic exercises. By the way, these are all bodybuilders. Dorian Yates is one of the most well-known bodybuilders. He's not as well-known as Arnold, of course, but very well-known, and I recommend you guys go look him up. He trained 4 to 5 times a week, and he'd have amazing results. The reason is because he'd give his body plenty of time to repair. And another thing that also helps with repair, and also probably why Arnold could repair his body, because most natural bodybuilders cannot repair their muscles that fast. It's training every day. It's probably because of the steroids. Steroids increase testosterone, which would then increase the rate of repair. So most of these people can't even do it naturally. So you see all these people who are training every single day, all day, every day, they're usually on stuff. And if they're not, they're just not getting the optimal results. It's much better to train 5 to 6 times a week with 1 to 2 rest days, especially if you're younger. And if you get older, what you should do is you should actually reduce it more. But Dorian Yates, like I was saying, he trained 4 to 5 times a week, and he trained hard. He damaged his muscles, and he gave himself a chance to repair. He trained 2 days yes, 1 day no. That's how his workout routine would go. So he'd train some weeks, he'd train 5 times a week, and some weeks he'd train 4 times a week. And that would lead to the most optimal results since he's training. What I always say, if you want to see any sort of gains, train at least 4 times a week. 3 times a week, you could see gains if you're a beginner, but usually if you're already pretty advanced, you're only going to be maintaining your muscle if you're training only 3 times a week. So I recommend anywhere from 4 to 6 times a week if you really want to see gains. The best, most optimal training method I recommend is 6 times a week. And what you do is that you organize yourself. So you train 2 muscle groups. So I do push-pull legs. You train 3 muscle groups, and you train each muscle group twice a week. Since you're training each muscle group twice a week, you give it enough time to repair and enough time to strengthen itself and stronger. Plus that extra rest day where you get everything gets repaired. So your body has plenty of opportunities to repair itself from protein muscle synthesis as it's being damaged, as your body goes through the processes of working out, and yeah, it gives you yourself more time to work repairing. And you can't repair if your muscles are torn, too really torn. They can't repair all the way, so it's not good. And yeah, you can also apply this too with cardio. You might see people like David Goggins, and he goes 24/7 running all the time. This doesn't just work for muscle building, it works for cardio too. If you train too hard in one thing, your body won't have time to adapt. Typically though, when you're younger, you can train a little bit more. You can train 6 to 5 times a week. Like I said, it's the most recommended. When you get older, that's why I was saying before, you can actually decrease it all the way to 3 times a week to maintain your muscle, your everything. Because some people, when they're older, they don't have the genetics to keep on training, and their body just can't hold up all that pressure. Constantly loading up on weights and pushing themselves, it's sometimes too much for people who are a little older. When people get to that stage in life, I'd recommend either decreasing the intensity of the training or decreasing the days. Like I said, 3. Coach Greg, the guy I always tell you guys, I love watching that guy, great YouTuber. He always trains 3 times a week, and he's got a great physique. He just maintains his physique since he's not going to be working out to get bigger anymore. And typically after the age of about 32, 33, your muscles stop growing. It's kind of hard to get any more muscle mass after that. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for today, guys. This video is kind of short. I might have felt like I was dragging it along a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure you guys know all the negatives. I was trying to think through it through my brain, so I don't script these videos. But yeah, see you guys next time. Leave like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye bye.